राजी ऐसे उत्तम गति श्री गुरु चरण राजी ऐसे उत्तम गति जे प्रसादे पुरे सर्व आशा जे प्रसादे पुरे सर्व आशा चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से ओ चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति चाह होइते अविद्या विनाश जते प्रेम भक्ति चाह होइते अविद्या विनाश जते वेदे गाय हर छादितो वेदे गाय हर छादितो श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधो श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधो लोकनाथ के जीवन लोकनाथ के जीवन प्रभु करो दया हे हमारे छाया प्रभु करो दया हे हमारे छाया पदे नयन सदाना पदे नयन सदाना श्रील गुरुदेव पतित पवन श्रील गुरुदेव पतित पवन ओ हा प्रभु करो दया दे हमारे पद छाया हा प्रभु करो दया दे हमारे पद छाया बेजा सुश्री भुवन बेजा सुश्री भुवन गुरुदेव पतित पवन श्रील प्रभुपाद पतित पवन जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Oh, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva. Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande, Nitai Premanande. Narayana Goswami Maharaja ki jai. Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaja ki jai. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaja ki jai. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Shri Bhuvana Pavana Harinama Sankirtana ki jai. Satinandan Gaura Hari ki jai. Samveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande.
You finish, please. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikai Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo. You know all that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled whole India. Also you know that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, he also traveled whole life, whole India, and sent his representative to Europe, America, everywhere. One of his hand came in Western countries first, His name was Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. From New York to Los Angeles, everywhere here, and all countries, over on the all mountains, in ocean, everywhere he preached. Following their path, I am also coming. Everywhere where Bhakti Vedanta Swami has gone or not gone, even in that places. Why? What is the purpose to go? Why Narayana Rishi traveled everywhere? Why Nirgun Prabhu? First word audience.
Gurave Gurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalala
Mahabharata not?
Krishna Bhaktaya Tarabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Gurudev, he is asking why Srila Prabhupada and his divine self are going everywhere in this world. And I'm thinking, Krishna, he never comes. He stays in his place.
Oh,
but Gurudev, he is very merciful. He is the walking Bhagavatam. One Bhagavatam stays on the shelf, and the other one, he walks through the world. So he is so much more valuable. And so this is the mercy of Gurudev. And without his mercy, who would ever receive this divine message to awaken us up and help us drop off all these illusory coverings? So here we are at the 12th festival of New Braj. And for these 12 years, an unprecedented continuous flow of nectar has been coming from Srila Gurudev's mouth. And even we are not qualified to receive this divine nectar, but he is also making us qualified so that we can taste this nectar gradually. Nobody could ever repay Srila Gurudev for this divine gift. We will know this more and more as it goes on, because there is no repayment for such a matchless gift that he is giving us. We can all, our duty as sadhaks is to try to be humble and submissive, to render service and follow, and to be enthusiastic and have a serviceable attitude in our service. This is all we can do. But still, it'll never be repayment for a gift that cannot be received in this material world. So we're extremely happy, and however he wants us to dance, we will dance. I'm thinking that, Gurudev, I've read something very sweet, that actually, even if you try to get away from Gurudev, he has very long arms. Gurudev's arms are very long, and he'll catch you and bring you back. This is his mercy. So we are all very lucky, and even though I am not so Krishna consciousness, I feel very fortunate to be here, and I pray that you'll all have mercy on me also and give me your blessings. All I can say is, Jai Srila Gurudev.
Our Prabhupada speaks 2 words.
So I offer my unlimited obeisances unto His divine grace, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and to His divine grace, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaja. And he has introduced some question why Are there great acharyas throughout the ages, traveling throughout the world to liberate unlimited persons? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in Jaiva Dharma that the only way to get Nitya Sukriti is in relationship to a Mahasadhu. So he is traveling around the world, saving everyone. There's unlimited stories about what a moment of Sadhu Sangha can do, just the slightest little service. But our Divine Grace, he is trying to push us forward into the realm of pure bhakti. And in my case, he is dragging me. And this is the most wonderful of all opportunities to make spiritual advancement. Therefore, I thank everyone for coming. They will all give me blessings and His Divine Grace for His unlimited mercy to this conditioned souls and to me.
Brigender Prabhu, please speak some.
Omagya Tamarandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurudeva is asking why himself, Srila Prabhupada, and Narada Muni, personalities in our life, travel all over the world. For those of us who have had the good fortune recently to go out and meet the public, something is very special that's happening. There's a new receptivity, there's a new energy. Years ago, after Prabhupada left, the spiritual current that he brought forth into this world had stopped. There was confusion, misrepresentation by unqualified personalities. Now our Gurudeva is traveling all over the world so many times, and it's had its effect. The people in general now are ripe, and it's a very exciting time for us to be part of this Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But also those of us who have his shelter are experiencing something very special too. Once in Mathura, when Srila Gurudeva was giving class, at the end of his class he said, this is during Kartik, he said, to be hopeless is offense, is aparad. You should think, my Gurudeva has planted the seed of pure bhakti in my heart, and in time it will fructify. And referring to myself, I think he said, for some it may take a little longer, but it will happen. So the next year when I saw Gurudev, I was ready, and he came up to me and he said, how are you? So I went, my Gurudev has planted the seed of pure bhakti in my heart. And Gurudev went, oh, very nice. Like this. So hopefully I scored a few points on that one, but when you think about what our situation is, personalities like myself with unlimited aparads, countless tendencies towards impersonalism, and so many horrible samskars. For a personality like this to actually aspire even for selfless, to become the selfless, dedicated, cooperative particle of love and affection for the pleasure of Radha and Krishna is inconceivable. But our Gurudev, he can make the impossible possible, and this is his mission. And we're so fortunate that his intention for us is greater than our opposing tendencies and the misgivings that are so prominent. So Prabhupada once was asked, how come you don't do any miracles like Jesus Christ? And Prabhupada went, these are my miracles. So Gurudeva is performing so many miracles, we're all experiencing it, and somehow or other hope is there, despite all material calculation. Just like in the Bhagavad Gita, by material calculation, the armies of the Kurus were so much greater. They had Bhishma Dev and Drona, but the Pandavas had Krishna on their side. So we're in a very difficult situation, internally and externally, Kali Yuga. But we have Gurudev on our side, and his intention for us will prevail. And the only reason we can even aspire for selfless service is because he's already done something in our hearts. So if I can borrow a page from Srila Padmanav Maharaj's book, I just want to use some little poem and say, I'm mad, I'm bad, and I'm very sad. Please make me glad. Make me yours, Gurudev. Please make me yours.
Om Jnanatamrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshundravitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. From our humble obeisances into the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaja, also to my Shiksha Guru, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. We're so fortunate that Srila Gurudev has come here to grace us again so many times now, the 12th time, and so many devotees here for the first day. It's very wonderful. So Gurudev was asking this question, why all the great sages and spiritual masters have traveled all over the world. And I was thinking one story that I had heard about our Prabhupada so many years ago. When he first came, he was staying in a room in the downstairs of the Portland temple. And one devotee was cleaning his rooms, and he happened to notice a billfold, like a wallet. And he was very curious. He knew he shouldn't be doing this, but his temptation was too strong. And he pulled out from there a piece of paper, and it was folded up many times. And almost like a secret treasure map, he began to slowly unfold it, one piece at a time. And finally he opened it up, and you could see the paper was curved. Prabhupada had had it a very long time. And when he looked at what was there, he read one beautiful statement, and it said, "How to save the world." So this was our Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada's vision that he had had for so many years, how to save the world. So all of our spiritual masters, this is their purpose, this is their mission, how to save the world, how to bring the jiva souls back to Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada was very expert. He had many weapons. He came and he had prasadam. He captured so many devotees by their tongue. He had the holy name, chanting Hare Krishna. In Tompkins Square Park, he would sit for hours just chanting Hare Krishna, Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Even he would be sitting there and hippies would be poking him, trying to give him wine and so many things. But he just simply chanted, and he attracted so many. But, as Srila Gurudeva has pointed out so many times, first he had to cut so many jungles. But that's not all he came to do, cutting jungles. He also had so many other things to give. Especially, he wanted to give about Krishna and Radharani and the pastimes in Vrindavan. And he did that so expertly in his books. Everything is there in his books, but yet at the same time, gradually he had to bring these things. So, like any expert warrior, he brought his weapons out one at a time, and as the battle got more difficult, then he brought more powerful weapons, just like Prabhuji was mentioning about the Mahabharata. So many great warriors fought each other, and each time a battle would continue, then they would bring out a more powerful weapon to finally defeat their enemy. So, when Srila Prabhupada was getting ready to leave this world, he decided to call out his one of his most powerful secret weapons, Brahmastra. He called Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaja. He sat with him by his bed and he said, "I came to give so much. I've trained them so far, but there's more. They need more to give. Will you help? Will you come?" And Srila Gurudeva very mercifully, although somewhat reluctantly, he said, "Yes, I will help." So now he's come to continue giving what Srila Prabhupada gave and to make it so that everyone could understand it. And he's asked this other question many times. He said, "What is the meaning of this pranam mantra? Gauravani Pracharane. What is the deep meaning of this?" So I think he's been telling us all so much how Mahaprabhu came and what his mission was and how he invested it into Sri Rupa Goswami Pad and how he's given it down the line of our Guru Varga. So Gurudev is expertly continuing to give us this. And there's no better source to hear. We're all so fortunate, so lucky to be here. Please take advantage of this festival. We have classes beginning tonight, and then all through the festival, every day, 3 classes, and then Srila Gurudeva in the evening. So there'll be no shortage of wonderful, sweet Harikatha headed by Srila Gurudeva. We're here to serve you. Anything we can do, please allow us to help. And we look forward to a wonderful festival, and especially our greatest thanks go and appreciation to the great fortune, Srila Gurudeva. Thank you so much for coming.
Now, Guru Maharaj.
Give it to him.
The road come here.
Jnanatamurandasya Kinanchalanchakaya Chakshurumani Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. First of all, I offer my unlimited Dandavat pranams unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master, Nitya Lila Pravista Om Vishnu Padasatara Satashishiman Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. Same unlimited pranams I offer to the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru, Om Vishnu Pad Padamahamsa Parivrajacharya Astatara Satashishiman Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. As far as the question, pranams to all our Guru Varga and all the assembled devotees. Welcome to BADGER. Thank you so much for coming here, especially Gurudev. This question Gurudev has asked, I can't look in my heart and find a way to fathom the heart of the pure devotees. And but he's told us a few times why he's come. He said that he heard hearts crying. So I've been trying to understand what kind of ears does that take to hear hearts crying? What kind of sensitivity? And as Prabhu was saying, Srila Prabhupada's motivation was to save the world. What kind of sensitivity does that mean? And where is that coming from? And we understand from Gurudev's teachings and Srila Prabhupada's teachings that in our Gaudiya line, one spiritual master, our Srila Gurudev, he is non-different because of his relationship with his Gurudev. They're the same in heart. He knows completely his Gurudev's heart because he has pleased his Gurudev. And so we understand that this desire to distribute bhakti and to save the world is coming from his Gurudev and Gurudev's Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta and our Srila Prabhupada, and all the way, Srila Bhakti, all the way, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all the way up the line to Srimati Radhika herself and Krishna. So there must be a clue to the mystery in this line of hearts. And so one time, also Gurudev explained to us in Australia that some reporter was asking, what is your mission? What are you trying to accomplish? And Gurudev said, my mission is the same mission as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. My mission is to distribute love and affection. And he said, the greatest expression of this love and affection is the hearing, the giving and the receiving of Harikatha. So we are so fortunate for now 12 years. We've been under the guidance and used our fairly useless ears that were to hear his Harikatha and trying to understand what kind of ears are required to actually hear hearts crying from such long distance. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. First of all, offering my thousands of Dandavat pranams unto the lotus feet of my Guru Pad Padma Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaja, to all Guru Parampara, and to all the assembled devotees. I'd like to express my gratefulness, my gratitude to Srila Gurudeva, and then of course to all the assembled devotees, because if it wasn't for all of you coming, then also Srila Gurudeva wouldn't come here. So all of you actually make this festival possible. So I know that you have appeared devotees is so rare that if you don't feel the proper gratitude, then it's very hard to actually receive that Sangha. I know that in the Upadeshamrita Rupa Goswami describes the most paramount dham, the realm in this world, which goes up to Sri Vrindavan, Sri Govardhan, and Sri Radhakund. But really, Vrindavan, Radhakund, and Govardhan, they all reside in the heart of a sadhu. So today, and for 7 days onward, here in Badger, this will be Vrindavan, this will be Radhakund, and there will be no better place to be in the world than this place here in Badger. So I feel very, very fortunate, but at the same time, hearing from a sadhu, or simply coming to this festival, most people think of this, or many of those people who are working in the world, full-time jobs, they think of this as a vacation, coming here for 7 days, not any work, we can only listen and hear. But actually this is not a vacation. This is where the work actually starts. This is where sadhana bhakti actually starts. So it's a very, very serious thing. And to properly understand, to properly hear, really Gurudeva says, why has he come? He comes and he delivers everything through his Hari Katha. So most important, everyone comes here, of course, you can associate with the devotees. We'll try to make very nice preparations, prasadam, so everyone feels comfortable. But really this is all only to make the atmosphere more favorable so we can hear Hari Katha coming from Srila Gurudeva's lotus mouth, and this will give us eternal benefit. So I hope we can do this and everyone can be happy enough. And we can properly take this Hari Katha. We've just sung this Guru Puja. Guru Mukha Padma Bhaktya Chite Te Koriya Ekya Arana Koriya Mani Asha. So really, those words emanating from Gurudeva's mouth, they should become one with our life. And what that means is not only we come, we hear Hari Katha and it goes through 1 year, and goes out the other year, we don't remember anything. Really the proper way to make a trail from your ear down to your heart, because that's where we have to store all these things, is to continuously hearing, and at the same time try to endeavor in your own life to practically follow those instructions which we are given. Because if we simply hear, we jump up and down, we eat some rasgullas, then we go home and this week will pass like any other week. So it's a very, very rare opportunity, but only those who are very serious to take this opportunity will receive some benefit. And Srila Gurudeva is so merciful. I know Nanda Maharaj, he said one shloka mentioning Gargamuni, Mahadvichalanam Grinam Grihinam Dina Chetasam Nishreya Shaya Bhagavan Anyata Kalpate Kvachit. That the Swabha, Mahanta Swabhava Te Edina Paman. The swabhava of a sadhu is to go from house to house, because we're so fallen. We heard of the glories of Rajadam, but still we can't go there. We're too entangled in our lives, our children, our family, our work, so it's not possible for us to go there. We're too fallen. So Srila Gurudeva, all the Mahantas, like Narada Muni not only travels in this world, but the whole universe, in search for people who are in need of help. They see these people, they're so fallen, they can't even come to Vrindavan, so I have to go to them. So he comes and he gives Hari Katha in the form of Hari Katha. This is actually the medicine for liberation from all sufferings. Nishreya Shaya Bhagavan Anyata Kalpate Kvachit. Those people who are averse to Bhagavan, he makes them face towards Bhagavan. And our condition is so sad. It's also said, Adharmashilasya Sudhukitasya. That means it's very, very, not only it's sad, but he says Sudhukitasya. It's most sad because even though they're engaged in all these works which is only bringing suffering, they think that they're happy. So what is the hope for them? They can never deliver themselves. So out of compassion, seeing our condition, these great souls like Srila Gurudeva, they come and they do whatever they can. I know myself at least, it takes so much more than just hearing. It takes beating and mulling into place. And Somehow or other, though, he never gives up, so I'm very indebted to Srila Gurudeva, and I pray to all the Vaishnavas to please make me a proper recipient by giving me their mercy so I can properly hear Srila Gurudeva's classes, also practice them in my own life, and continue to serve Srila Gurudeva and all the devotees.
I'm very happy that so many devotees are here. More than San Francisco, Los Angeles, even town, city. But here, so many faces here I am seeing. Some new also. So I'm very happy. I think this place is BADGER. That is why I come here. From beginning, perhaps it is 12. 12 12. From beginning. When I came first America, I also came here. ISKCON had banned that. Don't give any place to Narayana Maharaj. But Nirgun Prabhu and
like Narad Rishi, he can stay anywhere.
He hosted me. I cannot repay him. And then I am preaching here. So this place is BADGER. Nothing artificial you see. Like Giriraj mountain here, Jamuna river also, and all kinds of facilities, natural are here. In Srimad Bhagavad it has been written that when Krishna took birth in Gokul, from the womb of Mother Yashoda, and Baldev Prabhu took birth from the womb of Rohini Maiya. After 6 or 7 days, Gargacharya came to Gokul. Seeing him, Nanda Baba respected so much. He worshipped him, took his feet water on his head and everywhere in his house, and prayed him, Bhavadvidha Bhagavata Tirthi Swam Prabhu Tirthi Kuruvantu Tirthbhutani. Means you have nothing to take from anyone. You are self-satisfied. No desire to take anything from anyone. But you come in our houses of Grihastha, who are always thinking in his children, in their children's wife, father, and all householdings, jobs. They have no time to go to sadhu. So sadhu mercifully, they come to their houses. You should see, America or any place did not invited Swamiji, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. Even he came door to door everywhere. In his old age, nothing to take, only to give. So, Saman Kumar told, निज कार्य नाहु तब महंत स्वभाव एई तारिते पामर निज कार्य नाही तब जान आन घर. Means sadhu are self-satisfied, but they go to grihastha ashram, bhakta, grihastha bhakta, or grihastha general person. They have no time to do sadhu sangha. For them they go. What they tell? Listen me. You are part and parcel of God, eternal servant of God. This is your not place, eternal place. You will have to be old, and you will have to give up the body. And after that, where you will go, you don't know. But you should know that this body is bag of urine, bag of stool, blood, so many things. In the structure there are some bones here and there, and very good, decorated by very beautiful skins, but not nothing. This human life, human form, is the root of to know who am I, and what is the relation with Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Personality of God. Only by sadhus who are realized, they can tell you, don't waste your time. Labdhva sudurdabam vidam bau sambhavanti manusyam arthadam anityam api hadhira turnam jatet na patet anumittu javat nisesaya visha khalu sarvadhasya. Krishna is causeless, merciful. Out of mercy, he has given this form of human. We have never did anything good that we should come in human form, where sometimes animals, birds, trees, creepers, so many. So if he will not do bhajan, Krishna consciousness, then again you will have to go in the journey, species of donkeys, monkeys, dogs, hogs, pigs. You will have to go, you will be fishes, and all will and they eat you. So don't lose your time. Turnam jateta na pateta anumittu java. Only in human form, in human life, we can attain the service of Krishna, by which we will be eternally happy. There is no other means. So, before your death, you should be prepared to know the relation between you and Krishna. That is eternal relation. Worldly relation for only lifetime. After that, no relation. Anyone go where, anyone go anywhere. So, he is telling that. So, Narad Rishi or Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami or Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, my Gurudeva, they traveled whole India and after that whole world they are traveling. Only to tell them and inspire them. Why not once time? Why so many times? I am traveling about 22 times whole world. Why? Oh, each year to remember you, remind you. Don't be weak. At the time of initiation, I tell them, begin 16 rounds. But if you cannot do, then begin from 8 or 10. But try to do 16 or more. Haridas Thakur used to chant 3 lakhs of names. You cannot do, but you can do something. So you should do. Otherwise, when they take initiation at that time, oh, I will do. And after that I hear, oh, she or he doing 1 time, 2 times, sometimes nothing. Do you remember, meditate your Diksha mantra, Guru mantra? Prabhu, I have no time to. Why they take 2? So remind that what Krishna will give, it is very powerful. It can stop the endless pain of endless birth and death. It can give Krishna praying. What you will desire, all desires will be fulfilled by this name, but not by money. Money cannot give anything. Money will give shok, bhaya, and all these things. Sufferings.
Sorrows. Sorrows, lamentation.
And lamentation it will give. So don't do so much effort. If suffering coming without
Invitation.
Without
Invitation.
invitation and comes and writes on our heads, and we'll have to enjoy suffering. So if there is happiness, automatically it will come. If you have done something, then wealth will come automatically if you don't want. Don't be worried for that. Worry only for how to achieve Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prem. So give a importance on chanting name, services of Krishna, archan, preaching, and all other things. Always remember Krishna. Not only Krishna, with Radhika. You should always remember. I also want that here very high class of sannyasis have come. Padmanabh Maharaj, Tidandi Maharaj, Tirtha Maharaj, Damodar Maharaj, Shauti Maharaj. What name? Avadhut Maharaj, Madhav Maharaj, Nemi Maharaj also. Oh, Bhagavat, Mahabhagavat. Also, Jadurani. She has not come to her. Jadurani. There are so many. So, manage 2-3 times in morning, at 10, in evening, and then my class. So that you can gain more and more. So you should manage all these things. I know that here, a very good prasadam is there here. Nothing to go here and there. In one place Harikatha, here prasadam, and to stay here. Hosting also. So Gaur Premanande. You have made energy of
Because if we pull it tight at all, then people will just start tripping over it.
it's doing everything. It's illogical. It's just downright illogical.
We can have like cars strike driving over it. Maybe we should roll it up, except for during
No,
Guru.
they even
take everything
admit
down.
that their presentation of heaven is not
Maybe. Probably. I hope so.
it's another. It's where
Maybe we should
Jesus
cordon off this corner.
Well, stop working out.
Where do you know each other?
presentation.
She
It would accept that as
the
melting.
girl
Go to heaven and be with Jesus.
Texas are
And
old.
everybody else is
Maha's really could be over there.
Well, you don't go to the ISKCON.
in Vedic
You have
Yeah,
your camera?
definitely. Other Bible.
presentation, they say
He's supposed to give it to us
No,
here.
but you didn't go to
modern
the
time
Cooley Mail.
is
Well, he's
not
giving us his camera.
I didn't make it.
finite time.
I heard it was a
What's
little
your
bit.
camera he
Them,
broke?
million years forever.
Yeah, they're practicing martial arts.
He just walked by me and
There's a bunch of
said,
people
oh, I broke
practicing
somebody's
martial
camera.
In our
Can you look at it?
presentation
See if you
time.
can fix it.
It's not fair.
So
I called
simply
him
going to
right
hell
before I
is
left.
the same
And I'm talking to
Well,
him.
you
I said,
stop lifting weights.
time
It
span
makes
for
you feel
consciousness.
he said, yeah, I scanned them. And, you know,
Because it would
give me
be
the tape.
illogical
I was like,
for a mindful certain offense. You get an unlimited damnation.
I'm not finger
couldn't
strong
believe
enough.
he used it.
It's more logical that
Strong enough.
according to the degrees
Strong
of
enough.
It's
offense,
just like swinging on the ground from now on.
You got hit by a car.
Whatever he said, no.
and when
Yeah,
those
he got hurt.
reactions
He got
are
hurt.
completed,
He's like surviving.
you are paroled from that
He's not.
plane of punishment.
Wild card.
It was like 4
That's
years
more
ago.
logical
It still has to get to the bone.
from what I see. But see, only the demons rule by
Anyway, he agreed I should give you
He
all the
likes it
tapes.
because it makes that doesn't
He
matter.
doesn't have any twists in the matter.
Like the iron makes him stronger. So.
and they make an
But at least
example
he's gonna
of
not
the
have to.
subordinates by every once in a while killing one of
I
them.
sent him 3 months ago.
So they can
All the
put fear
we
of
sent
God
two
in
500
No,
gift cards.
yeah, he has
I
his
sent
hand.
all the high quality.
So, we're all here to serve
And he said, yeah, I'm going to make movies.
I told you you should finish back. This is lunch.
Yeah.
Basically, all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
We
Got
got
a
a
body here to service.
Gotta be careful
hard
though.
drive.
Because the cook now.
Then the logical,
Some of the cooks
Open to get
don't
all
wash their hands.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
But look at
my hard drive
You
cracked.
become clear.
I know, just gotta be
So I was
careful.
going to
Sometimes
I
like
gave
solid
And in
with
that
Santi
moment, you realize you're in the prison of life.
for
4 different cooks.
No matter
for my
what
hard drive back.
situation,
I'm going to borrow
You just gotta know what you're buying
hers
first. You know?
because she's got stuff on there that I lost on my hard drive.
therefore that
So
in the
I
soul
coordinate everything.
realizes by clarity that now in prison,
Is your
Make a trip.
temporary incarceration,
Is that
in an
girlfriend wife?
eternal
can't use it anymore?
and
I might be able to
how do
reform
I
that.
extricate myself?
All your files.
So what's at our purview is the
Who
wisdom
are you
of
tagging
the
it?
ages, which can be searched out.
It's okay.
Problem
You
comes
got
from
hurt.
all the
You
parties
Wisdom
top
of
down
the
the mail
ages
because they get
their
about
own different
300 viruses a day, 200 viruses a day.
where the etymology of
The
that
people who didn't want it, you know, they just like
so when one
crossing the
gets
street
into
and
send it back.
studying comes upon this tradition,
So every time a hard copy goes out, it goes for 2 days. Rash of virus.
the broad spectrum
I
of
run a bat and catches almost
by
everything.
talking about eternal principles and eternal people
So from now on, I'm going to have to take alone. An old one, they'll just handle that mail.
are part of this eternal reality. We have, like our Lord brother, our Vedic tradition says that he's 151 trillion years old. On a 300
That's what I recognize. Got pictures of the original
I guess we could use.
and he's just in one of the bubbles which come and go.
These
I don't have the camera.
And that gives you some kind of reality on how long time is.
It records. It's the thing is, you can't see what's being
Billions of
recorded.
universes,
Yeah, I know. If you just open it a little bit,
lives for 311 years.
But even through the little viewfinder, you can't see.
no?
Which is funny. I thought maybe just a wire or something got pinched on the screen, but even if you look through the hole, you can't see.
You really messed it
And
up.
it says that's only
There's one
It's just like a walking time bomb.
Then there's when you go in his
I
house.
don't know.
another
Outside,
place
right?
that's out of
Yeah.
where all
It's still under warranty?
right.
Oh, actually,
It was where all the prisons
Doesn't
are.
matter. What brand is it?
Samsung.
Samsung.
You can get the first one today.
No, the
Last
whole
year I got it's actually new.
So what was the thing about prison before?
Let me take your
Yeah.
plate.
By the time we get to a city,
What do you think about prison before?
Mike, I have an application
You have the receipt and it's still within days.
I got it like probably July.
I think about it after he got the election, stole the election.
Is he coming here?
You saw the results.
Yeah, I saw him
Tomorrow. I probably bought it like June 20.
I thought about voting. I was right there.
I bought it as the best of deals.
I was going to vote, man.
Biggest mistake.
try it.
So 25 to 1 look.
But if he shows up
How
without
did
a
we
camera,
get
make
from
him
that?
It says
Yeah.
in the
Okay,
presentation
so we'll webcast on our small one. Offers to get.
But you can't
was
see it.
manifested in
No,
reality.
Funkaj will.
It's 50
In
seconds.
order for reality to be absolutely complete,
That's what I'm going to do. I want it encode at 256, and archive it on my hard drive. And as soon as class goes over, upload the high
all
quality.
kinds of secret activities can be manifested so that reality can be absolutely complete. Snakes. Yeah, in the bathroom. Yeah, kitchen. This is the man. This is the man.
What happened?
But
You shower? There's rattlesnakes.
a grip in our own place in then we tune right into this is
Haven't you read enough
in this
like
Christian,
Srimad
in
Bhagavatam
this
to know that a snake's gonna bite you? It's just gonna bite
this
you.
ability to
Gurudeva was in the last
with
truck.
this ability to
There was
come
a
up
snake going around and
with
bit
an
one boy.
informed
Yeah, and everybody was freaking out. So I went up
why
and shoveled
I
and
am,
killed it.
where I am, when I
Because
am, what I am.
the 911, we
With
called
that
911 and they
knowledge,
said,
one
get the
can
snake so we know if it's poison or it's not.
Set a path
Nobody would touch the snake.
to the emancipation of a crow. But the Vedas say that since there's only one path, then get on that path and just follow it.
Hey, Purandar! Watch it.
Follow that idea? So we say this path is Vedic path.
Everybody else has walked by. Purandar walks by, he trips on it.
Has been transgressed
Embarrassing.
by so many pure
You were on it
beings.
too. I'll embarrass you.
I never touched it.
By so many pure
I never
beings.
touched
Did you get it connected again?
Without a path.
All day long didn't work.
I was
Anita
gonna
came and said
suggest
at
to
5
you-
o'clock it'll start working again.
I was gonna say-
5:15 it started working again.
He was the one who said
It would be great if we could bury it, actually.
What? No, I'm gonna roll it up there. I can't leave it out all night.
Because
And that's solid rock over there. I can't go through there.
Christianity, I've rarely ever met a Christian.
Okay, I'm going back to my room.
To your
If you
room?
don't get to the etymology in linear time,
You have a tent?
where did the idea
Yeah, but
originate?
I'm afraid it may not get here till tomorrow.
Through
I
time,
bought a tent for
then it could just be a big
Rasika. I don't
scam.
think she's using.
Yeah, it must have that connectivity. Otherwise, I don't have a complete picture.
And if worse
Therefore,
comes to
if you
worse, you
study
can
the
come to the office
etymology
full of house and
of,
give you a room.
of
We
Islam,
can always go if not
you'll
go.
realize that Muhammad,
And the girls are staying up in the
you know, had this big war with the
We like to
Hindus,
camp.
and he himself was a worshiper of Lord Shiva. And then he lost a couple
Fresh air.
battles and got pissed off at Lord Shiva. And then
Well,
his
the windows
son,
broken
this
at
other
the
thing
house.
happened, and
Fresh
he
air is
committed an
like
offense by breaking up the Sheila.
Okay.
There were 9 silver ones.
Okay.
Nadi
Which
Sham.
it says are in
Thank
the
you.
Kabbalah in Mecca. That's what's in there. These Sheilas that they broke, made this offense, put back together, and so we have a presentation of their etymology and can see how they were conceived, how they developed, what were their motives for doing what they did, and the Christians and the Buddhists and the Shishos and the Bedouins and the Protestant and the Shakers and the
Mine.
Mormons. I mean,
Sure?
you can pick
Yeah,
anything.
absolutely.
Okay.
I did exact same
Scientology,
ones. Oh, you do?
Any
Yeah,
one of
I
them.
know. I thought they were your
Search
dad's.
out its etymology.
Okay, mine are
But the Vedic tradition
Okay.
is presenting something so deep that it says life and consciousness has been going on forever, so you might as well just get a grip and grab a place. So it said, all right, 5,000 years ago, we
entered this new dumb phase of time where the memory of modern man deteriorated, so somebody wrote them down. A very special guy with great help wrote down all they know: agriculture, medicine, government, how to fight a war, how to make weapons, how to build flying machines, how to take bell metal and the gold. All this shit's in there. Also, the other phase of
hey, we're webcasting. We're webcasting.
Manifest your eternal consciousness out of prison. If you don't want to get out,